news, everyone!
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and jump into this first one. Disney is going to invest 1.5 billion into Epic to create a persistent universe tied to Fortnite. Awesome, great, grand, wonderful, even. Oh, speaking of, by the way, I get to see the Marvels. Hey, how did you like it, man? Marvel's what? Avengers? No, Cyclo, obviously. It wasn't as bad. It wasn't as bad as what? All right, so let's go ahead and get into this one. I have no idea what Ron is trying to say. Okay, so Disney and Fortnite maker Epic Games are teaming up to build what's being described as an expansive and open games and entertainment universe. As part of the announcement, Disney revealed that it is investing 1.5 billion in an equity stake in Epic. It wasn't as bad as most people. Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I didn't think it was that bad. I thought it was pretty good. Yeah, I didn't think it was that bad at all. I quite enjoyed it for the most part. I didn't think it was like a great film, and I probably will never watch it again, but I didn't think it was that bad. Yo, Title, what's happening? Also, Casper, welcome on in. How are you guys doing? Welcome. Does anybody ever truly understand Ron? We do not, but we just pretend because we love him. Details on what this metaverse-like project will look like are sparse, but here's how Disney explains it. In addition to being a world-class games experience and operating with Fortnite, the new persistent universe will offer a multitude of opportunities for consumers to play, watch, shop, and engage with content, characters, and stories from Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, Avatar, and more. Jesus. Players, gamers, and fans will be able to create their own stories and express their fandom in a distinct Disney way and share content with each other in ways that they love. This will all be powered by Unreal Engine. Oh, perfect. That's exactly what we were hoping for. A Fortnite movie? Oh, 100%. Yay, metaverse. Are you done fucking around with shit? Yeah, I still don't understand how anybody thinks the metaverse is really going to become a thing, right? I mean, I shouldn't say that. I do get it, but I don't. Money. Right, but like 1.5 billion for something that may never actually, I don't know. Disney needs to go back to bed. It's late. Yeah, they're putting a lot into this. It's very strange. Because yeah, like I said, like a metaverse type thing, but like where are you experiencing this at, you know? Are you doing it through like some kind of VR AR headset? Or are you gonna do it just in like Fortnite? Because who the fuck cares about that? That's just a server. That's not anything new. So I feel like it's got to be something more. I don't know. To me, it seems very like whatever. I don't really care. It doesn't seem like it seems like a waste of money. On new creative shows. Yeah, you're not wrong about that. And this seems like it could very easily not work out for them. Bro, they have billions. I know that they're wealthy. I get it. It's just that's a lot though. You don't agree? Like that's a big, it seems like a big commitment. I don't know. But like, again, I just don't understand. Like, obviously there's not much information. Maybe that's why I'm confused right now. Let's see what happens. All right. Let them spend it if it means job opportunities. I agree with that, actually. That is actually... That might be the most insightful, human, and level-headed comment I've ever seen Ron make here. I kind of would like to, like, I don't know, put like a timestamp on this or something. Who knew? I know. What the hell? Oh my god, I'm like kind of shocked, a little without words over here. Ron. Moments? What the hell is moments? Oh, for Twitch. Bro, you best stop. God, bro. I swear to God, he back there he's just being a menace today. On such a cringe project because money. The same reason anybody works on anything. Everyone in games is getting laid off. Nah, that's true, actually. That's true, title. Just bigger paychecks for CEOs. Well, I will say I was surprised. Take-Two, the company, you know, who works with Rockstar, I think, for Grand Theft Auto, they just recently came out and said that they are not going to or they're in the moment of not restructuring or changing up anything, so they are not going to apparently not going to be doing any layoffs anytime soon. I was pretty surprised. I was actually like, they were like, yeah, you know how all those people are laying people off? We're actually good right now. We're probably not going to go ahead and do that. So come on, that was worth a chuckle. I mean, it was all right. there you got a little chuckle. Their quality more. Yeah, I feel that though. The quality is fine. Although somebody said something about like how they think Deadpool 3 is really going to be the one. The thing that really shakes everybody back into Marvel. And we'll see. I think even if that movie's good, people aren't going to care. Okay, real quick, I want to give you guys a little bit of spoiler. I don't know how to... Here, let me... Here, there. Now you guys can't see it. A little spoiler warning for the Suicide Squad game. For future things, potentially. I'm sorry. I saw this and I was like, ooh, I want to show this, but Joker. No, that's not what it is, bro. Calm yourself. But I want to make sure that I wanted to tell you if anybody is interested. Just a little warning. So Suicide Squad killed the Justice League villain, seemingly leaks upcoming playable character. A villain in Suicide Squad killed the Justice League has seemingly leaked one of the... Okay. As reported by PC Gamer, main antagonist Brainiac appears to have spoiled one of the 4 upcoming playable characters releasing through Suicide Squad's first year. And we don't mean the voice actor behind Brainiac, we mean Brainiac himself in the actual game. This is actually fucking hilarious. So Reddit user 090 plays posted a gameplay clip showing their Harley Quinn taking down an enemy only to be called the wrong name by Brainiac. Quote, "I didn't expect you to be the weakest link in this chain, Freeze," the baddie said. No fucking way. Also, so they say this would imply Victor Fries. Is that seriously Victor Freeze's name? I thought it was Victor Freeze. Is it Fries? How? What the when I win quality, I just go back to my old movies. What an old man thing to say, Ron. Again? But Ron, this one's funny, Ron. Miss Marvel? It's pronounced as freeze. Oh my god. Okay, all right. So I don't know much about Mr. Freeze that much, but apparently I was just like, holy shit, how? how is the game spoiling the late game, the later things for games? Mr. Fries, bro, that's what I thought. So yeah, Suicide Squad leaked a new villain coming up in one of the new seasons via a line in the game. So game really can't catch a break here. Raid Shadow Legends? Oh god, bro, don't be bringing that kind of shit over here. All right, so this one is a little personal to me, guys. I'm excited for this game. It's called Haunty, but Microsoft is going to be putting it on Game Pass a year ago, I think. They showed this game off somewhere. I can't remember exactly where, and I talked about it on stream because I thought it looked really cool. And the devs reached out to me and I was like, oh damn. And they were super nice, and they were just talking about like that they appreciated that I talked about it, and then they were talking about like maybe using some clips and stuff from me talking about it or whatever. And I was like, oh okay, whatever. But they were super nice, and I actually thought that they were very cool people, and I like kind of bringing their stuff back up now because they were so awesome, and the game actually does look really cool. So grab for food, be back. Hey, show, of course, get whatever you need, and if you make it back, we will be super happy to see you. Sounds like a Wii horror game like Zombie U. I guess, man. I mean, it's one of those, it's kind of a weirdish name. I can see what you're saying. Yeah, title, it was pretty awesome. I was like, they like reached out to me, and I was like, who the fuck? And then I verified, and I was like, oh, it really is them. Okay. And listen, again, like I said, they were super awesome. The game looks really cool. I think it's definitely going to be worth checking out. It's definitely one I want to check out. So Microsoft has picked up spooky indie adventure game Haunty as a day one Xbox Game Pass title. Publisher Firestoke and developer Moonlob Games announced Haunty is coming to Game Pass though didn't offer any details as to when that might happen, as the game only has a second quarter of 2024 release window on Steam, and is marketing otherwise lists a vague 2024. So it is just one of those really cool, it's kind of got an interesting like look to it and everything too. I just really liked kind of what I saw of it, and I was like, oh, this is really pretty cute, but just also an interesting art style, and I think could be really fun. But I figured it also gives me a chance to to brag about how I listen, I should talk to the devs. If you guys need anything you want to see added to the game, don't ask me, because I actually don't know them that well. Yeah, it's really cool. It looks like I said, I think it looks like it's one of those ones that could just be very interesting and stuff. Check out Mr. Insider over here. You're telling me you wouldn't be a little bit just jazzed about kind of having that stuff, man? Mr. Fancy, I know the devs, bro. I'm sorry, man. I just thought that was cool. It's the only time I've ever got to. No, it's very cool. Yeah, it's the only time where I actually had and they're like a very small team, I think. So it was just. I was like, oh, this is really cool, and it was super cool that they found me talking about it too. So It's said that if it's a dev we recognize, it's more of a gamble on if it's a good game as opposed to indies where it's a lot less strict. Yeah, I mean, it all depends. I feel like, you know, knowing devs, like knowing of devs, I should say, is one of those things. Like, it's either a good thing or a bad thing. So, say the Watch Mojo thing. I don't know what the hell that is. Devs actually excited to talk about their games. It's so wholesome. I love that. I don't know if you guys remember, like a couple years, like it was quite a while ago now. But there was that game Unravel. I played it on stream. But when they were like announcing that game, they had the guy who made that game come out and talk about it. And bro was literally up there, like hands were like shaking, and he was just so passionate about it. And it was one of those ones where it was like, oh bro, I want to play your game even if it sucks, because of how much he cared about it. And you knew, because he cared about it and loved talking about it, you knew it wasn't gonna suck though. Not just PR speak. That's right. All right, let's keep going, guys. Y'all remember the Sandworm Dune 2 popcorn bucket? So apparently they got some of the somebody, it looks like Entertainment Tonight, got some people to talk about it. People from the movie, of course. Also, I need the mods keep an eye on Cross on this, because I know how Cross can be here. You behave yourself there, Cross. Sorry. The cast of Dune Part 2 have shared their mixed reactions to the movie's viral Sandworm popcorn bucket, with a majority expressing hesitation over sticking their hand in its mouth. You knew! I know. So, just real quick before we'll watch this little Entertainment Tonight video, but the other day I watched Dune Part 1 again, and god damn, that movie is so good. If you guys have not checked it out, make sure you check it out. Yeah, let's go ahead and let's check this out, because you know this is gonna be funny. Ralio, right? Hey, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you.
It's not okay.
If I see a bunch of people in the theater with one of those freaking buckets in their hand, I'll be like, okay, you're an idiot.
But just from a purely like eating popcorn standpoint, you can't get anything out of it. Like it pulls the popcorn out of your hand.
Like one kernel at a time.
Before you get it out. You know, you go in, you get a handful, and then by the time you get it out, there ain't nothing in your hand.
I'm not going to stick my hand in there. Like, I'm good. I'll starve. Unless I'm getting a milk dud out of it, forget it.
That is my treat of choice in a movie.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. Bucket full of
Just particularly
milk.
milk.
Yeah, if it's milk duds, I'll do it. Josh Brolin said, ain't no way I'm putting my hand in that thing.
I was the exact opposite. I was like,
Come on, Dave.
From a marketing perspective, I guess it's kind of genius.
Oh, it's going to be a collector's item. It will be.
We're talking about it, and that's all that matters.
Genius.
I'm gonna, just stick your hand in there just because we're talking about it.
Somebody might be mortally offended right now about the reaction to this, or someone's going, this is exactly how I planned it.
we've had the conversations. It's like, did nobody realize? And I think they all realized and said, yeah, they're gonna. This is going to create a stir. Everybody's going to want one.
Actually, you could probably take it on rides, though. You could take it on, like, fairground rides. The popcorn's not going to
staying
come out.
there.
It's not going anywhere. It's definitely
Take it around Disneyland.
It's not even going in your mouth.
Oh my god. All right. So I found this I think a little earlier, and then Plenty found like almost the exact same thing too, and posted it. So Plenty and I were on the same wavelength here. And oh my gosh, yeah. So we talked about this the other day. We already got all the jokes out and everything. Cross, we already got it. But yeah, everybody knows what it looks like. It's funny to see that because it became such a big thing, and then like,
wow, what a hole.
It became such a big thing, and then it eventually, like, you know, got to the cast and stuff, and getting to see their reactions pretty good. Florence Pugh, oh man, I'm right there with you. Right there with you. I do enjoy Florence Pugh a lot. So yeah, I just thought this was pretty cool. I'm glad that there was a video and stuff we could see them talking about it. Goodness Christ. All right, let's go ahead and keep on moving on, or I think Cross is gonna die. All right, so I actually missed this one the other day. It came out the other day before when we were streaming on Tuesday, but apparently Tencent is making an Elden Ring mobile game, which seems weird. I mean, everything's getting a fucking mobile game, right? Tencent is reportedly working on a version of Elden Ring for phones, according to 3 Reuters sources. Tencent Holdings and Sony Interactive Entertainment paired up in 2022 to acquire nearly 1/3 of Elden Ring developer From Software. Tencent owns 16.25% of From Software shares, while Sony owns 14.09%. Everything else is held by FromSoft parent company Kadokawa Corporation. Interesting. At the time it made the investment, Tencent didn't mention any potential projects like, say, an Elden Ring mobile game. Tencent is the world's largest gaming company. It's both a major player in China's huge gaming market and has a massive influence at publishers and developers outside of China, like League of Legends developer Riot Games, which was acquired by Tencent in 2015. How will Elden Ring fit onto mobile screens? Tied up with microtransactions? That's not clear. Router said that development has been slow for Elden Ring mobile version just days ago. Router? Is it Router? Or Router? Said development has been slow for Elden Ring mobile version. Reported that Tencent scrapped its Nier mobile game due to problems with its monetization strategy. So, this is super interesting. So it sounds more... Reuters? Oh, really? Reuters? Interesting. I think I've always just said Reuters. Reuters. Okay, thanks. I appreciate you guys. I mean, listen, you could have corrected me a little sooner, but you know, it's fine. I'll look like a fucking idiot for the internet. Been playing it since 2018. I don't know AFK Arena. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that one. Crossed. But yeah, so I'm guessing. So perfect. Yo, Benign, what's happening, dude? So are they just? I don't know if what they're doing. They're just making like Elden Ring for mobile, because that sounds stupid. Reuters. I don't like Reuters. Just a weird name in general. Yeah, how you doing, Benign? How was your night, man? I haven't gotten to check out those songs yet. Benign was sending me some songs on the Instagrams about we were talking about some songs over in another streamer's stream. I know. I haven't got to check it out yet. Just ate, settled down, about to do the workout, bro. I love to hear it. I love to hear it. Yeah, you've been getting the bod together too. Not that Benign is you know, a heavy set man or anything like that, but he's been posting a lot of the progress and stuff I've seen on the Instagrams as well, and he's been putting the work in. It's very, very, very inspiring, man. Cool. Let's keep on going. Oh shit! I didn't even realize. It used to be 120. So are you putting on weight? Is that what you're trying to do, Benign? I don't know if I've actually gotten to dive too much into it, man. So this is apparently they're making another Quiet Place movie, but this one is without John Krasinski, like at all, I think. So this is A Quiet Place Day One. This is the first trailer for this. I'm interested. I have not watched this yet, so this is my first reactions right here, right now. Damn, all right. This actually looks pretty sick. Yeah, that's kind of an interesting take because I feel like the first and the second one definitely took that idea of the being quiet thing, and like I feel like you've kind of gotten that whole thing. You've gotten that part of it. I feel like at this point they're kind of like, how do we keep on making a movie like for these but do something different? I think that having that day one kind of is having it be kind of like a very monster movie at that point, you know. I think this looks pretty awesome. So sorry, I'm gonna check out what was happening. Been your workout listen for a couple weeks. Hey, Title, I'm so happy, man, that you're getting into it too. That is my goal for a little later this year. I really want to get back into getting into the gym. I gotta get my work, you know, balance back out of here, because it's been crazy. Started working around 2016, just never confident to post. In hindsight, I probably should have. Yeah, it's hard to, man. It's hard to have that confidence to post that kind of stuff, my dude. But it's awesome. I'm very I'm always proud of people who can take that kind of you know, that I'm trying to think of like the best way to say it. Who can be that regimented, you know, in their lives and stuff. And it's just, I love that kind of stuff. I wish I was more. So not the cat. I know, right, man? Yeah, I like these movies a lot. I'm excited to see them do stuff. Is there a trailer yet for Tron or Final Destination? Not yet. I'm pretty good about keeping my eyes out for any trailers and stuff, so yeah, so this looks pretty cool. I'm excited. Like I said, didn't get to see any of this before. I like the concept that they're going with. Definitely that day one kind of they can be very loud and have a lot of monsters, and it'd be very all over the place, and then they can kind of move towards being quiet and stuff, but they can kind of take that and do something fun with it, I think. Cool, let's keep going. This one I just thought was actually just one of those headlines that you see and you're like, that's actually just fucking heartwarming, you know, just a good time, you know, a bright spot in the world that is kind of a shitstorm, you know. So Humble has announced that it has now raised over $250 million for charity. Words cannot convey how grateful we are for your support and contribution over the years. In 2023 alone, you helped raise over 14 million specifically directed towards vital causes in Humble's 5 key social impacts areas: health and well-being, crisis and disaster relief, equity and inclusion, quality education, and climate change and sustainability. Once again, we want to express our profound gratitude to everyone in Humble's community for all your support over the years, and likewise to our industry friends and charity partners. The work we do is ongoing, but we can't help but feel hopeful and energized about the future with all of you at our side. I just think, again, this is just one of those ones that's just a feel good, you know. I love when we get these ones like this. It makes me very happy, and I'm like, oh, that's awesome. Especially because they kind of had like a couple of things that they knew that they wanted to raise money for, and then they did it. Yeah, I love that. Hope Daft Punk made music. Oh, I'm sure. Well, I'm not sure that they're gonna make music for it. I was gonna say, but I'm sure they'll have some Daft Punk music. Daft Punk is currently like retired at this point, so. So yeah, like I said, I thought this was just an awesome headline, and one I love to bring up. I always try to find those ones like that if I can, like stuff like this where it's just wholesome good time. The problem is there's just not enough of it. I wish there was more. But you know, it is what it is. Okay, so these next couple are all kind of related. I thought they were pretty funny. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Subnautica, but apparently there is going to be a Subnautica 2. And the devs say it's not multiplayer focused, but clarifies. Okay, so they updated this, but they said it was a live service game. They have now clarified to say that it's not very live servicey. Where's the original fucking post here? Do they not want to post it here because they're afraid? They're cowards. All right. So in the latest financial report published, Krafton seemingly revealed that Subnautica 2 is a multiplayer-focused live service game, causing quite a stir among fans of the series. BR stepped out on this one. That's true. Developer Unknown Worlds, however, quickly clarified in a blog post, insisting that it's in fact not multiplayer focused, and explained the games as a service aspect. Here's the thing that I'm not even upset about, or that I'm upset about, but not upset about. The multiplayer thing would be awesome. They could have it be both. They could have it be single and multiplayer like you could do both, and maybe they will. I don't know. But the fucking live service aspects is one of those things. God. In the financial report, Krafton describes Subnautica 2 as multiplayer sequel to the original IP, pursuing fandom snowballing. which is a garbled way of describing the game. Oh, damn. It went on to say Subnautica 2 lets players explore an oceanic world in stunning stylized graphic powered by Unreal Engine 5. With single or 1 to 4 player co-op to uncover the mysteries of an entirely new alien planet. Goddamn. Alongside a game as a service model with enhanced replayability. So I think that's kind of what I was hoping they were going to do. Something that's, you know, it can be single player, but it can also be multiplayer. I love that part of it. In a blog post today, though, Unknown World specifically addressed some of the above descriptions with a few clarifications. Damn, hold on. Let me get some water. I feel like I'm slipping all over some words here. Okay. In reference to games as a service, we simply plan to continually update the game for many years to come, just like previous two Subnautica games. Think our early access update model expanded. No season passes, no battle passes, no subscription. That is not the same thing, though. That's not the same things as games as a service or live service. The developers add that it is not multiplayer focused. Co-op will be entirely optional way to play the game. You'll be able to enjoy the game as a single player. Yeah, but that part didn't seem like they specifically said that was fine, or that's kind of how it was. It's also said that early access is not intended for release in 2024, but we plan to share a lot more information later this year. Alarm is in 8 hours. Oh, hey, of course. Have a good night, Cross. Later, dude. Yeah, so I really liked Subnautica 1. I've never finished it because it's fucking terrifying. I plan to play it on stream at least a little bit. Yeah, I was not super happy that they were going to be doing maybe a live service kind of game, but maybe they're kind of backing down on that, which is a good idea. And then for it to be kind of multiplayer would be awesome. So I'm okay with that. This was something that from that whole financial whatever, you know, that they showed off the other day. So Cyclo kind of dropped this for me as well and kind of was showing off everything. Because they have a couple of different games like that Enzoi game. That was that Sims like game. But they had a couple of different things, which is pretty cool. I'm glad they're kind of showing off some things, like at least a little bit, which, you know, is cool because it's showing off like Subnautica 2. There's a couple other games and stuff as well. But then I threw this in here as well that was saying it was a follow-up, but I didn't know the other one was going to get such an update or whatever, but it just mostly said that it's not a live service thing. So F me, you know? I tried to get on top of it before things got too crazy, but apparently I was too slow. And that's my bad. So yeah, cool. We will see. I know, I think it was Cyclo and I were talking about the Subnautica. It was like an expansion, but it was like a different thing or something. It was, what the hell was that game? Below Zero? Is that what that one was called? I was hoping he was going to say it in here. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. So that's what and that's kind of what I was going to say. All right. So yeah, it was Below Zero. But yeah, I think Cyclo was saying that that game wasn't that great, and I kind of heard very similar things. Full game that should have been DLC. I think that's a interesting thing to, you know, to have to state, but that means that, yeah, it probably wasn't fully fleshed out in the way it should be. So we will see what they do with a Subnautica 2. They're definitely gonna have, you know, their hands full I'm interested to see though. I am very excited. Like I said, first game, very good. Never finished it. It's very scary. It has to do with the ocean, and I have a hard time dealing with that. So, all right. So these last two do a story for the new game. Oh, okay. Well, that's a good idea, though. That'll really help, I think. Well, we'll see. Like I said, I think that they know what they're doing with a game. They just, if the story is not right, then yeah, that'd be a great way to kind of fix that up a little bit. I was gonna say, sorry, these last two are trailers for the Epic Game Store free games. It is Thursday, so Epic does have some games for free. They actually have two this week, and one was that Doki Doki game. But first, let's go ahead and watch this trailer for a game called Lost Castle. I don't know anything about this one, but yeah, let's take a look.
Welcome to the Lost Castle, where treasure hunters gather. Whether you're a magician or a warrior, there's something for you. Bring a friend. Conquer the castle together. Don outfits to suit your style, or skin your foe. Try Goblin homebrews. Some of them are good for you. Summon your new friend, or something bigger. Or not. Every death strengthens you. Develop your dungeon. Death is just the beginning for someone else's adventure.
Oh, so it's like a roguelike thing. Oh my god. All right. So this one seems to be like some kind of weird roguelike type adventure thing. Yeah, this one seems fine. I thought it looks fine. I don't know. Yeah, it seems like one that you could have fun with, like some buddies or something, like on like a evening or something. Maybe you don't play it that often. Maybe you're gonna, you might have like a night or two of it or something, but it doesn't look like it'd be much more than that. There was a game like this not too long ago that Vash, myself, and one of our buddies, I think it was. Maybe there was another person too. We played. It was one of the. Remember the Fat Princess games? there was one of those that was pretty interesting. It wasn't not a roguelike game, but it was pretty awesome. Is it? The hell were those games called? Or what was the hell of that? Was that game called? Was it Adventures? Is that the one that it was? Sorry, I wanted to see what this was. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, it was Adventures. Adventures, it is, yes. Oh, nice. Yeah, what's happening, Bash? Yeah, so we got into this one like over like an evening and then never picked it back up again. And it was really good. It was just, but it's one of those kinds of games, you know? It was a hack and slash as they put it, so. But that one was fun. It was fun. But it was very much a one-off thing. I need to stop playing Valheim and eat food. Bro, I feel that too. I need to get some food after stream, of course, though. Listening right now. Hey, no problem, man. Take whatever time you need. Oh. So, yeah, I thought this game looks interesting, if not just kind of okay. But it's free, so it's probably worth checking out, especially if it's your kind of game or you got some buddies who want to try it, checking it out or whatever. The other one is this game called Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, and this game looks pretty interesting. If you guys didn't hear me before I was talking about it, I picked it up, and I'm definitely going to be picking it up for the purposes of playing it on stream. It's gonna be in the top. It's gonna be. I'm gonna figure out the lineup for sure, but it's in the top 3 games that I'm gonna be playing next. So it's gonna be up there pretty quickly. Yes, interesting. Yeah, and I know so little, and Cyclo's just kind of like over there. He knows. He checked the trailer too to make sure there wasn't anything. From everything he was giving me, it made it sound like there's that I should go into this completely blind, and he was like, no, it's okay. And then he checked the trailer and he was like, nope, that one's good. So let's go ahead and I'm just gonna show you guys the trailer for this, and we can kind of talk about it. Game is not suitable for children who are easily disturbed. What? Excuse me, what? Psychological horror experience. All right. Unspeakable horrors of the club. All right. Write poems. Horror. Okay. Impress your crush. Oh, so it's like it's one of those dating sims kind of things. I kind of dig the music though. Hopefully that's actually a taste of how some of the music is in the game. I like that. Yeah, I still don't understand I don't understand anything about this. This just seems so strange. Cyclo kind of said when you start it ends very different or something. I don't know. I'm so confused. I feel like I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. He trolling us? I hope so. I've not played any dating sims on the channel, so maybe this is gonna be the one where he fucking got me. Oh yeah, that's true. He did call Fissy, and she confirmed. She did. That's true. I forgot. I'm so sorry. He did, and she did. And yeah, I have no idea what to expect, but I am super interested. I feel like I've never had a bad Cyclo recommendation yet, so I'm still very much trusting and Fissy, so I feel like how can I go wrong? So I am interested. Shit is wild AF. See, okay. Apparently Benign says the same. A new version? Oh, I don't know if it's a new version. I thought it was just free on an Epic Game Store right now. Just with some extra content. Okay. So yeah, all right. But so I think that's what the version I picked up was then. Is the plus the only different part, or is it Yeah, I think that's what somebody else said, right? Okay, so yeah, I like I said, I don't know much about it, so just please, I definitely want to go into this as blind as possible at this point. So, but yeah, I've moved this up. It isn't, like I said, I got to figure out what games I'm going to be doing, and this game is not supposed to be very long, maybe like a handful of streams, but I got like Gris, Franbo, and Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Sorry, those are the 3 games right now, and I'm not exactly sure what we're gonna be doing next week, but it's gonna be one of those 3. I almost am like, maybe we should go with Doki Doki, and then I'm like, man, maybe.
Hello.
No.
The person who has redeemed this reward would like you to know that they are
First!
Yo, Ollie, welcome on being first. Only an hour and 20 minutes into the stream. First. Intriguing. You would never play it? Really? I always assume the first has been redeemed. You should always check it. You always got to check it, man. Out of curiosity. Well, I'm interested to see it. Not my type of game. Yeah, I don't know that it's definitely mine, although it's a lot of like reading and stuff, and I like doing reading and stuff on stream. I think I like talking with y'all, so I'm excited to check it out. Hatoful boyfriend when? What is that? Hatoful? Is it something I can look up on stream without? No, I'm not gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up on the side. Listen, I tell you what, I always want to be careful. Bro, what the hell is this? This is a dating sim about pigeons? Bro, I hate pigeons. I hate birds. Stop it. No way. Why? It looks terrible. What the hell? Oh my god, I'm just seeing screenshots. It looks bad. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and say that's probably not gonna happen, but yeah, I don't like birds though. Birds are assholes. Oh god. So yeah, this will be the first and probably the only dating sim we get to, and I don't know what to think yet. I'm kind of only sold on the premise that there is something more to the game outside of what they're showing. They're obviously they're being facetious. Either that or some really weird shit happens. There's something, I don't know. So I'm excited, but cool. That's gonna go ahead and wrap it up for the news today. I appreciate y'all coming in and hanging out. We'll hang out for a little bit before we get into this no return roguelike Last of Us Part 2 mode. But as for the news, that is going to be it. Thank you all so much for coming and hanging out, and I will see y'all on the other side.